Jacinda Ardern has spent her first full day on the campaign trail ahead of next month's New Zealand election. Kiwis head to the polls on September the 19th and will also vote in 2 referendums. Let's take you live now to our New Zealand correspondent, Jackson Williams, for more. Jackson, take us through it. How did the PM spend her first day? What's been the focus?
Well, the Prime Minister was campaigning here in Whanganui, Jacinda Ardern's first full day out on the campaign trail after launching Labor's bid for re-election on Saturday. On Sunday, the Prime Minister then opting to campaign in her own electorate in Auckland. A short time ago, Jacinda Ardern visited a factory that produces face masks, thanking workers for all they have done over the past few months as they move to a 24/7 operation to deal with the unprecedented demand as a result of the COVID crisis. Jacinda Ardern today also going on a bit of a street walk. These can be unpredictable affairs. You never know what sort of interactions leaders will have as they press the flesh with members of the public. One gentleman asking the Prime Minister if she was a member of a fascist party. The Prime Minister responding, certainly not. I'm not sure if that man actually knew who he was talking to. Another woman actually raised what appeared to be rather genuine concerns, obviously unfounded concerns about 5G. The Prime Minister pointing her to some credible information available online. A number of voters told the Prime Minister today that at the upcoming election on the 19th of September, they'll be voting for Labor for the very first time as a result of her handling of the COVID crisis.
It's very hard not to be impressed by her. She made such an impression with what she's done when things are so difficult. And I think the Australians, I heard many Australians who used to make fun of her and say she was a joke. I'm sure they don't think she was so much of a joke now.
Would you consider yourself a sort of traditional Labor supporter?
No, I'm probably a traditional National supporter, but at the moment I'm going to be a swinging voter, I would think.
The September 19 election here in New Zealand will be held in conjunction with 2 referendums on whether to legalise euthanasia as well as the recreational use of cannabis. Now, the opposition here has been demanding that Jacinda Ardern divulge how she intends to vote in the cannabis referendum. Jacinda Ardern says it's not appropriate or necessary for her to do that.
I see one of the jobs that I've had in this government was right from the beginning when we formed government. We committed to a referendum, and since that very moment I've seen my job as facilitating that, making sure that we had something for people to vote on, making sure people had the right information to make their own decision. My vote I see as good as my neighbour's vote and equal to theirs.
There were no new policy announcements from the Labor leader today as she campaigned here in Whanganui. Meantime, her opponent, the leader of the opposition, Judith Collins, was made an announcement on law and order, vowing that a national government would set up a police unit to target and disrupt gangs.